Welcome back. For some New Zealanders, tomorrow's GST rise will mean nothing more than higher prices. But for others it will mean an even bigger struggle in already difficult economic times. Lacey Wilson visited those most affected by the change.
Everyone will be hit in the pockets when GST rises to 15% from tomorrow. And for those on a tight budget, it's a sobering thought.
Well, it's going to affect us hugely. I'm already a single mum of 2 kids. My sister is a single mum herself, so we're going to be combining our homes. We're going to have to move in together. Meeting bills and everything is already hard enough. So with all the prices going up, it's just going to make everything much harder.
The national government claimed the tax cuts will even things out. But some feel this won't be enough.
We were already in a tough recession. People were being knocked around. Now we've got the GST increase coming on top of that, and it really just wallops people who are feeling pretty vulnerable already.
And while budgeting services are there to help people cope, they're feeling the strain as well.
We've now had the quake, and that puts all of those services under much more load. And so now the fact that we've got GST getting a significant hike and the inflation push that brings, putting those family budgets under more pressure.
But families aren't the only ones who'll be stretched. Students not eligible for tax cuts have also been left in a poor position.
Well, a lot of students don't work during the university year, so it doesn't really affect us in a huge way.
And the absence of these cuts has left many feeling the student loan should increase as well.
The whole point of student loans is to pay for those necessities and that, so since all they're going up and the shopping bills and that will go up, shouldn't it just be fair that the student loan goes up to cover it?
But with no loan increase on the horizon and prices ready to rise come tomorrow, it seems those already struggling to cope with budgets have no choice but to further tighten the purse strings. Lacey Wilson, Metro News.
It's been called the mother of all events, and it took centre stage in Christchurch this week. We sent Gina Gerbic along to a cultural experience never to forget.
The authentic African experience, Cirque Mother Africa, captivated audiences for 2 nights this week at the Isaac Theatre Royal.
And then when you come to Mother Africa, it's like, for example, like you go to Africa. I can say that. Yeah, you are not traveling to Africa, but in Mother Africa, when you come to Mother Africa, watch the show, you can see you are almost in Africa because you see everything about Africa. All the singers, all the music, everything is from Africa.
From dancing to singing to contortionism and comedy, this African extravaganza bent over backwards to get the crowd going. And best of all, the performers were having just as much fun as the crowd.
All of us, we love our job, not because we just want to come on stage and perform for the audience, but we love it. And then you can see on stage people are smiling, they are very powerful, they are no problem, you know, because we love the show.
Practice makes perfect, with the performers putting in hours of effort in order to get the moves just right.
When I'm in Africa, training from 10 morning to 6 evening, but here I just training a couple hours, like 1 hour, because when I'm training a lot of hours, I will getting tired and it's not good for sure, you know.
And those who don't want to wait until next season's world tour may find themselves in luck.
I wish to get the wife from New Zealand or Australia. I love you. If I decide to choose some country and leave it, I will choose New Zealand or Australia.
But what did the crowd think of the show?
Loved it.
Absolutely awesome.
Recommend it to anybody.
Brilliant. Oh, it took me back home. I'm homesick now.
The 32-strong cast will perform in Australia next before heading home to Africa to plan for next season. Gina Gerbic, Metro News.
And that's Metro News for this week. Remember, if you have a story you think we should cover, make sure to send us an email at metronews@windowslive.com or call us on 03 940 7572. Join us again on CTV at 7 p.m. next Thursday. Good night.